heard a knock at the door. Let's see, I'm waiting for this. Yeah! He took off quick. This has gotta be it in the snowstorm here. This is it. The new Makro Racer. Detector bag for it. Oh yeah, look. It's like a backpack type of thing. Nice. Couple zippers for coils and stuff. Nice touch here. We got baseball cap. It's a lot lighter than you think. You think this back end would be heavy. This is okay, the batteries and speaker are under there. It takes 4 AA's. And 1/4-inch headphone jack and the on-off switch there. And the adjustable arm cup. Feels nice and solid there. And I really like, let me get the glare off the screen here. I really like the way this menu is laid out. I'll put the batteries in a minute so I can show you. But nice big numbers on the LCD, which I won't name any other brands that have tiny little numbers that are a little hard to see. With your ground phase there and all the settings there, and you're going to use the arrow keys to bop around with that. Really nice and really lightweight. I think altogether it's like 3 pounds. This is pretty cool here. I think this is actually a really cool idea. It's got like a flashlight on the back, so you can go night hunting or even flick it on with this trigger. And the trigger is nice to have too. A lot of detectors don't have the trigger nowadays, and it's kind of the same thing. You pull it back toward you to pinpoint, push it forward to ground balance. Trigger is great to have. The trigger also controls this flashlight here. So, you know, at dusk, or even if you have a dark hole, or you're in a dark river, a lot of useful stuff for that. I wouldn't run it all the time because it saps the batteries. And again, it really is a nice sleek design here. And I wanted to mention something else before I put this pot down. It's got a really cool hand grip here, and my fingers fit like right into these little slots. Really comfy. I like that a lot. And also there's something on it, you can see it on the screen here, it says vibration. This, if you want a silent search, and also for the hearing impaired, you can make this handle vibrate. So if I'm in a park with a bunch of people or on a beach or something, or I just don't feel like wearing headphones, I can put the vibration on, kind of like they have on some pinpointers now. And this whole handle will vibrate, so I'm kind of interested in trying that out. Because a lot of times I don't like using headphones. These cam locks really are fantastic. Some of maybe the best cam locks I have on any detector. And I'm just finishing the assembly here. Really nice parts. It goes together quick. So let's check out all the goodies that comes with the Pro package. I like this a lot, first off, because my style of hunting is in a lot of iron nails. And this is a double D coil. And It's called the Racer Mini Coil, and I love that it's a little double D. This one here on the unit already is the 11 by 7, a beautiful double D coil. It's not too heavy. It's not all epoxied. There's a nice manual there and a warranty card underneath that. We've got a rechargeable battery kit, which is a nice touch. Batteries are in the detector already. They come fully charged. And there's really 4 charging options. You got a power supply for the wall, you got a car adapter, and even a USB plug. You got a little fines pouch here, the other hardware for the other coil, and the headphone jack to make a 1/4 inch out of these Koss headphones they threw in. That's a nice touch. And there's some really nice rain covers, and this fits nice and snug, and you can still push the buttons right through the clear part there. And this is the battery, the bottom cover. That's nice as well. So it's a good setup here with the Pro Pack. And now we're going to run down the settings on the machine. Let's check out all the features. Alright, I just turned the machine on and I wanted to go over quick all the nice layout on this detector. I really like this LCD a lot. You got the huge numbers here. And every time you go down, everything is done with these 4 keypads. You can arrow up, down, this way, that way. These things light up at night, as it does this whole back part. See the backlight every time you change something. That's the gain on 70. Gain is the same as sensitivity. These are the modes right at the top. So I can go into all metal, 2-tone, 3-tone, and it's on beach right now. Over here is the ground phase. That's when you do a ground grab or a ground balance. That'll show you a number there. And this pie graph here shows the mineralization in the ground. If it's all filled up, then it's highly mineralized. Really cool. There's your battery strength indicator. And you easily go right down here. We'll go down here quick. Gain is the same as sensitivity, as I said, and it comes preset on 70. Threshold, it skipped that because threshold is just used in the all metal mode, and you know, you can have that background hum. Some people like that, and you can get a lot of depth and hit some iffy signals that way. The ID filter is what we call discrimination, and it's on 40 now, and that cancels all your nails. So it's just like those 1 through 40, just like a Garrett AT or a T2 with that nice spread out iron resolution. I like a 1 through 40 iron resolution. It's great for hunting and trash. So I'm excited about the trash possibilities with this machine, especially with that little double D coil. And see how the background always lights up as I bop around here. Tracking, that's ground tracking for changes in mineralization. That's nice to have sometimes. On some machines that can take depth away, but we'll see on this one. Frequency shift, I just use that actually to calm this thing down indoors, and that's great if you're hunting next to somebody whose machine is feeding back or you're under power lines or something. Audio tone, you can change the audio tone of different, I'll show you when we run some coins and some items underneath. You can change the pitch that way. Vibration, that's what I mentioned earlier. You can up to 5, and that's how much you want the handle to shake, if you want it to shake. If not, you just go back down to 0. Alright, this is probably not the best place to do this because there's metal all over the place, as you can see. And we're not, you know, doing any ground balance or anything, but I just wanted to you know, show you the ID and what it sounds like when I'll run a few of these test targets over the machine. Now we're in the 2-tone mode. As you can see, it's lit up there. You can also go over to the 3-tone and the beach. What I'm doing now is pumping up the gain. It starts out on 70. So we'll see how high we can get it in this room with all this metal around. It's getting a little chattery. Let's see what we can do with an 87 gain and a little bit of chatter. Now, my first place I'm going to take is down to Civil War country, so let's run a 3-ringer over this. Good depth there, and again I don't have the sensitivity or the gain all cranked up all the way. About a silver quarter. High 80s on a silver quarter. How about a fat Indian? Nice squeak there. And nice ID. 66. Flat button. Common fine for me. Same target range as the Indian. So in conclusion, I just want to say that I really think this thing is so well laid out, and anybody who's used something like a T2 or even a Garrett AT is familiar with the 0 to 40 iron range. Everything's right on the screen here. It's simple to hop around with these 4 buttons. It's beautifully laid out, and you can pretty much use this thing and get going right out of the box. Maybe a quick manual read like I did and you're ready to go. It's pretty much a turn on and go detector. There's no complicated programming or anything like that. Scrolling through, everything is right here. And I love how it lights up like this when you're scrolling through. And speaking of the light, if you go down to the bottom, the backlight, you can change the intensity on it. So 5 is all the way up if you don't want it really bright. And how about in final, I want to show you that these buttons light up too. Let's turn the lights out and we'll see what it looks like at night. I just wanted to show you really quick what it looks like. The buttons light up too. I think that is so cool.